Discover yourself in new languages. Kotoba Camp.
Sac.
Sac.
A pouch-like structure in an animal or plant body that typically contains fluid, air, or other substances.
囊状物囊状结构
The swim bladder, a gas-filled sac, helps most fish maintain buoyancy in water without constantly swimming. Sharks must keep swimming to avoid sinking because most have largely or completely lost the swim bladder, the gas-filled sac that helps other fish maintain buoyancy.
The amniotic sac provides essential protection for the developing embryo, creating a fluid-filled environment that cushions against physical trauma.
During embryonic development, the pericardial sac forms around the heart, creating a protective membrane that reduces friction during cardiac contractions.
The air sacs in bird lungs represent an evolutionary adaptation that allows for a more efficient respiratory system than that found in mammals.
Saccule.
Saccule.
The saccule in the inner ear contains sensory hair cells that detect linear acceleration and head position relative to gravity. Saccular.
Saccular. The saccular aneurysm in the patient's cerebral artery required immediate surgical intervention.
Vesicle, pouch, follicle, cyst.
小泡袋颅泡囊肿
Cavity, opening, hollow, void.
腔开口空洞空隙
Saddle.
Saddle.
A seat for a rider on a horse, to burden someone with a responsibility, a low area between two higher elevations in geography.
马鞍骑具使负担鞍部山坳
The mountain range features a distinctive saddle formation where two peaks connect by a lower elevation ridge. Valuable mineral deposits accumulated in the saddle region between the two volcanic formations.
After expanding its facilities, the institution was saddled with unexpected financial obligations.
The Turkish saddle in the skull houses the pituitary gland, regulating various hormonal functions.
Native tribes developed unique methods to craft lightweight saddles for swift mountain travel.
Saddler.
Saddler.
Ancient artifacts reveal sophisticated leather working techniques for cavalry equipment. Saddle-shaped.
Saddle-shaped. The saddle-shaped membrane provided optimal tension distribution across the structure.
Burden, encumber, load, charge.
负担妨碍装载委托
Relieve, unburden, free, release.
解脱卸下释放放开
Salmon.
Salmon.
An anadromous fish that migrates from salt water to fresh water to spawn, pinkish orange color.
鲑鱼三文鱼橙红色的龟肉色的
Pacific salmon navigate through complex river systems to reach their natal spawning grounds. The distinctive color of salmon flesh comes from carotenoid compounds in their marine diet.
Environmental changes in ocean currents affect the migration patterns of wild salmon populations.
Young salmon instinctively imprint on their natal stream's unique chemical signature.
declining salmon populations impact both aquatic ecosystems and indigenous communities.
Salmonid.
Salmonid.
The glacial streams provide ideal conditions for various salmonid species. Salmon-like.
Salmon-like. The salmon-like coloration serves as camouflage during upstream migration.
Trout, steelhead, char, herring.
鳟鱼、红鳟、红点龟、飞鱼。
Catfish, carp, bass, cod.
鲶鱼、鲤鱼、鲈鱼、鳕鱼。
Salon.
Salon.
A gathering of intellectuals or artists for cultural discussion. An elegant room for receiving guests, a commercial establishment for beauty treatments.
沙龙、文化聚会、接待室、美容院。
The Parisian salons of the 18th century served as crucial venues for intellectual discourse and artistic innovation. The literary salon fostered critical debates about emerging philosophical and aesthetic theories.
In the 19th century, the Salon exhibition significantly influenced artistic trends and public taste.
These informal gatherings in aristocratic salons shaped the cultural landscape of the Enlightenment period.
The Salon's rejection of innovative artworks often led artists to seek alternative exhibition spaces.
Salon-like.
Salon-like.
The salon-like atmosphere encouraged intellectual exchange among diverse groups. Salon keeper.
Salon keeper. The salon keeper carefully curated the guest list to ensure stimulating discussions.
Forum, symposium, gathering, assembly.
论坛、研讨会、聚会、集会。
Isolation, seclusion, solitude, retreat.
隔离、独处、孤独、退隐。
Sauce.
Sauce.
A liquid or semi-liquid mixture served with food to add flavor. A preparation that adds taste or enhancement.
酱料、调味汁，增添风味的配料。
The chemical composition of the traditional fermented soy sauce reveals complex interactions between proteins and microorganisms. The culinary students analyzed the molecular structure of various emulsion-based sauces in their food chemistry lab.
The preservation techniques for traditional fish sauce have remained unchanged for centuries. In many Asian cultures,
the enzymatic reactions during sauce fermentation produce distinctive flavor compounds and nutritional benefits.
The anthropologists documented how different civilizations developed unique sauce-making methods to preserve seasonal ingredients.
Saucy.
Saucy.
The saucy reduction demonstrated perfect viscosity and flavor concentration. Saucier.
Saucier. The saucier explained the precise temperature control needed for stable emulsions.
Condiment, dressing, gravy, seasoning.
调味品、沙拉酱、肉汁、调味料。
Powder, solid, dry, raw.
粉末、固体、前燥、生的。
Scar.
Scar.
A mark left on skin after a wound heals, lasting evidence of damage or injury. To mark permanently. To leave lasting damage.
疤痕、伤笔，留下永久性标记，造成持久损害。
Keloid formation occurs when excess collagen accumulates during the wound healing process. Marine biologists identified coral reef scars caused by destructive fishing practices. In the coastal waters,
The geological scars in the landscape provide evidence of ancient glacial movement.
the dendrochronologist examined tree scars to reconstruct the history of forest fires in the region.
Electron microscopy revealed the cellular mechanisms involved in scar tissue formation.
Scarring.
Scarring.
The scarring pattern indicated a complex inflammatory response in the tissue samples. Scarred.
Scarred. The scarred ecosystem showed remarkable resilience after the environmental disaster.
Wound, mark, lesion, blemish.
伤口、标记、病变、瑕疵。
Heal, repair, restore, regenerate.
愈合、修复、恢复、再生。
Scarf.
Scarf.
A length of fabric worn around the neck, head, or shoulders for warmth or decoration. To eat or drink quickly and greedily.
围巾、头巾，狼吞虎咽，贪婪的吃喝。
The textile conservator analyzed the molecular degradation of ancient silk scarves, found in the archaeological site. Anthropologists documented how traditional weaving patterns in ceremonial scarves conveyed cultural significance.
The thermal properties of specialized synthetic scarves provide superior protection in extreme conditions.
Students in the textile engineering lab evaluated the tensile strength of various scarf materials.
The ethnographer observed how scarves serve as social markers in traditional communities.
Scarf.
Scarfed.
The scarf specimens demonstrated unique wear patterns under microscopic examination. Scarfing.
Scarfing. The scarfing technique significantly affected the fabric's durability in stress tests.
Shawl, wrap, muffler, stole.
披肩、包巾、围脖、披肩。
Bare, uncovered, exposed, naked.
赤裸的、未覆盖的、暴露的、裸露的。
Scent.
Scent.
A distinctive smell or odor, the ability to detect smells, to perceive or identify by smell, to apply fragrance.
气味、香味，嗅觉能力，察觉气味、湿香。
Evolutionary biologists study how moths detect pheromone scents across remarkable distances. The chemical composition of flower scents plays a crucial role in attracting specific pollinators.
Neuroscientists map the neural pathways activated by distinct molecular scent signatures.
The paleontologist hypothesized that certain species developed enhanced scent detection abilities.
Environmental factors can significantly alter the scent molecule's dispersion patterns.
Scented.
Scented.
The scented compounds exhibited unique molecular structures under spectroscopic analysis. Scentless.
Scentless. The scentless mutation in flowers affected their reproductive success rate.
Aroma, fragrance, odor, perfume.
芳香、香气、气味、香水。
Odorless, unscented, and odorous, scentless.
无味的、无香的、无臭的、无气味的。
Scratch.
Scratch.
To make shallow marks or cuts, to scrape or rub. A mark or injury made by scratching. A superficial wound.
刮擦、抓、划痕、擦伤。
Analysis of scratch marks on cave walls revealed insights into early human tool usage. Observable scratch patterns on lunar rocks indicate micrometeorite impacts over millions of years.
Distinctive scratch marks on bone fragments suggest sophisticated butchering techniques.
These parallel scratches in the bedrock formed during the last ice age's glacial movement.
Diamond-tip tools create microscopic scratches that alter the material's surface properties.
Scratched.
Scratched.
Natural scratched patterns in sedimentary layers reveal ancient water flow directions. Scratching.
Scratching. Systematic scratching techniques in metalwork produce unique light-diffusing surfaces.
Scrape, abrade, graze, score.
刮、磨损、擦伤、划痕。
Smooth, unblemished, pristine, flawless.
光滑的、无瑕的、原始的、完美的。
Scrub.
Scrub.
To clean or rub hard with a brush, to remove by vigorous rubbing. An act of scrubbing dense, low-growing vegetation.
用力擦洗灌木丛生的植被。
Microfossils embedded in limestone require careful scrubbing to preserve delicate structures. Unique plant adaptations allow scrub vegetation to thrive in arid Mediterranean climates.
Mechanical scrubbing of air samples removes particulate matter for atmospheric analysis.
Salt scrub deposits along coastal regions indicate historical sea level fluctuations.
Chemical scrubbing techniques effectively remove sulfur compounds from industrial emissions.
Scrubbed.
Scrubbed.
Scrubbed coral specimens revealed previously unidentified symbiotic relationships. Scrubbing.
Scrubbing. Advanced scrubbing protocols ensure contamination-free laboratory environments.
Clean, wash, scour, polish.
清洁、洗涤、擦洗、抛光。
Soil, dirty, contaminate, pollute.
弄脏、污染、玷污、污染。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do.